Hello traders, this is Frank Paul from Forexmentor speaking with you on Wednesday, September 25th, 2013. In the off chance that you might have missed an announcement that we made to all members of our mailing list on Monday of this week, I just wanted to let you know or to remind you that we have an exciting new comprehensive course and monthly membership service available now exclusively from Forexmentor called Forex News Breakout Trading. And I just wanted to also provide a reminder that we are offering a 20% discount for the first 50 new members, but that's expiring soon as the take-up on the offer has been quite strong. If you wanted to find out more about that, you can just check us out at www.forexmentor.com/FX News Breakout/index.php, or more simply, you can find the link at the home page for forexmentor.com. Now, I just wanted to provide that reminder, but also talk a little bit about plans that we have going forward in relation to what I think is a pretty nifty sort of feature that's to be found in the members area amongst other stuff. So I'd like to go there just briefly now. This is the member homepage, the members area, where you can launch into any of the other tabbed pages, including our Learning Center, which gives you access to all 12 modules in our comprehensive trading course with a total duration of well over 6 hours. But one feature that I personally am kind of jazzed on is this one, which we're calling Frank's News Blog. And even though, as you'll find from our course, that the trading methodology is primarily technical, what we're looking for is technicals to line up with the news or the fundamentals. We like to take it an extra step here and provide a little bit of the so-called purple prose commentary or analysis on the news itself in terms of actual results versus consensus, and relating that to an actual trade opportunity, whether one materialized or not. In the case of U.S. durable goods, which is the news of note released today, Wednesday, September 25th, there wasn't actually a good technical setup, at least as corresponds to the two that we teach in our course. So there was simply no trade to be had here. And I'm kind of glad, because actually it looked as though price was, if anything, hitting up against resistance. But that was a short-term phenomenon. Price continued to rally, and that is in fact not terribly surprising, irrespective of news. If you're looking at your daily 4-hour charts for the Euro-US pair, you know that the downside action following the rally in the aftermath of last week's Fed news, which, by the way, we also comment on extensively lower down in our blog here. Can't quite find it at the moment, but it's at towards the bottom right now. Anyway, that pullback on Euro-US is easy to have deemed corrective, and we saw a support event earlier today. So it's always important to keep in mind technicals, because when we have a large uptrend continuation getting underway within a very substantial daily chart uptrend, you'll want to think twice about whether a short trade is really on or not. And fortunately, it didn't set up, and there was not much response to this news item today anyway. Maybe because it was a fairly ambiguous print, we had mixed results for today's U.S. durable goods. We also had mixed results for yesterday's U.S. consumer confidence, some good and bad in both of those news items. So this is a blog that's updated not, by the hour. If you compare this to sort of the news feed that most people have in their dealing platforms, I mean, let's face it, you get a real ongoing onslaught of sometimes trivial, sometimes tedious stuff. Some obscure person somewhere said something, but it doesn't really matter, or some minute news report came out and it doesn't matter. Not to belittle that kind of content, but what we're trying to do here is just keep our focus on the big picture items. Okay, the news events deemed to be potentially market moving by way of a high importance categorization at the Daily FX news site. That's the raw resource that we use to drive our weekly schedules, which are reflected in our performance tracking. But I mentioned earlier we have some plans ahead to how to make this even better. And not even the directors at Forexmentor know that I'm planning this. I will launch that on them later, but I'm just letting you know that one maybe pretty cool feature that I'm hoping to add in the coming weeks will be a completely new tab here in the members area. And I plan to call it News Metrics, and what I hope to do there is just provide an extensive array of links which will give you a pop-up for an Excel spreadsheet and chart for any of a number of potentially market-moving news items. So in other words, what we'll be doing is tracking the trend in durable goods, in consumer confidence, in GDP for various countries, and so on and so forth. And that is just if you're a news junkie, if you pay attention to the fundamentals, and arguably we all should, whether we choose to regard our trading methods as primarily technical or otherwise, that just might give you some additional background trend data which will assist you in determining whether the prospects going forward for a particular currency are strong, weak, or somewhere in between. Now, of course, the biggest big picture story that we're going to want to track here going forward over the next several months is what employment data says in relation to the Fed's taper decisions in future. And in the blog entry pertaining to last week's Fed, and I think I can find it now, it's at the very bottom here, we specifically referenced the two economic benchmarks the Fed is looking at very closely in terms of job creation. That's what they're most clearly focused on right now with regards to a decision whether to commence with taper or not, defer it as they did this past month. And so we identify those two metrics, and of course what we'll want to do is track to them over time, because if we can see a positive trend developing in U.S. employment, that's what the Fed's watching, so at least it'll help us prepare for the news environment and what kind of trade potential exists with each of these items going forward. So I just wanted to let you know about that, a kind of nifty supplemental feature here, Frank's news blog. And what we're trying to do here is take it away from just the realm of technical trading purely and provide some additional commentary, giving you kind of a more qualitative flavor for the news, which hopefully will supplement your news trading activities. And again, a new feature that I hope to get up and running. I can't make any promises in terms of timing, but certainly within the next month would be a new section with clickable links to various news metrics, trending data over time, which will be an additional feature of interest. So there we have it, just the latest update on Forex News Breakout Trading. A really cool resource. I'm not aware of anything else like it on the net, both a trading methodology that completely bypasses indicators and focuses exclusively on support resistance market structure, as well as detailed supplemental resources to help you compare your trading decisions versus ours. And I think all of that will be beneficial. If you have any questions or comments on today's presentation, feel free to email us. You can contact Forexmentor's customer service department if you prefer at info@forexmentor.com. You can reach me directly via frank@forexmentor.com. And as I said, we do have an informative public web page at the URL I presented earlier, which includes an FAQ section and provides a lot of additional information as well. Thanks for joining us today. I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.